in for Vitality. They got it over the line against Liquid. It was a stressful 2-0, same as last time they played in Malta. But again, Vitality look to make a run. With so many upsets in this tournament already, though, I want to say anything's possible.
Yeah, that's very much the way that EWC has felt. And you've seen Vitality have some struggles already versus opposition. You can imagine they were able to take down cleanly. Let's get into this. It's going to start off on Inferno. That's the Tyloo pick. They're going to open up on the T side.
This is a go-to map for Tyloo. This is where we saw them make their major run and look incredible, have some really fast rounds, some really cool pops. So Vitality are expecting it with the mid-stack, and they turn it into dust, destroying Tyloo in this pistol. It goes nowhere fast. Mercury trying to grab back the round. It's flawless for Vitality. Apex loving it.
For good reason. Doesn't get more dominant than that. You had the right read. Everyone nails their mark. Strong start for Vitality.
It was very cool to see Tyloo keep up. Their Austin major run into a new season, right? Getting into stage 2, getting some legit wins on the board, and then running through a flawless event at Fisher where they took down Astralis twice, VP as well. So Tyloo, I mean, no sleeper of a team right now if you're going off of recent form. As the analyst was saying coming into this game, I mean, this is a different level though. This is something that Tyloo have never done. To prove yourself against not just the best team, but really any tier 1 team is yet to be seen by this Chinese underdog. Very excited to see the level Tyloo can bring this evening. Flash ready from Apex, Flamesy with the jump. Tyloo are coming in.
I saw the Tyloo guys slowing down in the early stages of this round and trying to talk it through. They have put money in, so they want to try and get something out of this. They have a lot of util to work with. They're starting to burn through that now on this creep out in the top mid. Namyoung's been left back at Banana. While the rest of them try and wrap the arch side, they'll go running right in to Mezzi. And that's the bomb away from Tyloo. Mezzi's pried it from them. Jam Young, he was supposed to play in this B split up through Banana. He's now left as the sole survivor, and Flames just beelining straight for him here. Goes for another clean close. It's 2 flawless rounds from Vitality to open up.
Sharp shooting for Vitality, and to be expected, of course, but still worth noting, given how we know these Chinese teams and players have very strong individuals. That was what dragged them through for years, making some relevance in international competition, finding big upsets, especially in BO1s. At the start of group stages across the years. But it's been more of an improvement across the team and across the scene in Asia, where we've been seeing more traditional Counter-Strike, more team play, better ideas. That's been the evolution in the past couple of years of Chinese CS especially. Vitality just coming for the kills here in this 3rd round. Feeling very confident. Oof.
All right, Mercury. What you got on the Deagle? Plays it fast up in the mid, and he's got him past them. ZywOo's given him a lot of room here to work with. And he's made it all the way out over towards the long side. The bomb's now moving into join. Vitality have taken Banana in the downtime and are starting to wrap into the spawn. Where's Apex going?
It's on a long route to nowhere, hoping they come back. Flames may as well rotate with Apex having this info so early.
Why am I weirdly scared here? Okay, that's alleviated a lot of the worries. Never mind.
It's okay. It's only Deagles and a Glock on G. So Vitality are going to have no problem. Even though they're flying blind, they're gathering for info. Good turn from Rops. And he bails on the long peak, giving the round back to Vitality. Some nice positions taken, but Vitality communication remains strong. Aware of the gaps left open. And Tyloo, first full buy on this T side. If I think back to the major and I think back what I liked about Tyloo's T side on Inferno, it was the flashbangs. They had such incredible utility. The combos of flashes over porch side, they were pit dropping, they were short splitting really, really fast. I think some of that's going to be a lot harder with this new balcony on Inferno, with things to worry about there. So let's see if Tyloo have grown since that major.
Flash out in the top mid. There's some of those flashes you talk about, but Flames gets aggressive. This banana smoke thrown in such a way that he could peek around it. And that surprises Jam Young, who is off to a rough start here. First death in this rifle round. And it's kind of caused a change in plan here for Tyloo, who put a lot of attention up in the top mid. When they lose Jam Young, they lose Banana how they have. They want to go back to try and clear this space. And that slowed the whole round down here. Flames just playing for info, and he'll get it. Those flashes telegraph enough that Tyloo are coming back, and so that rotate starts now.
Ascending, they got the smoke from Spawn, so Tyloo committed from the get-go on this round. Oh, awkward utility for Apex will get in the way. It allows Tyloo to scale up into the pool. Flames cornered, cowering, no cover. They come through the smoke to assist. Flames needs at least one, and he swings out with that. Smoke spam does find ZywOo coming through on Coffin side, but there's more where that came from. Captain Clash, and Apex comes up clutch. Two more will do for Vitality. 4-0 lead. Tyloo just met with waves and waves of Vitality players in that B-bomb site. Looking reassuring right now for Vitality. More than anything, prepared every time for these late banana takes, and not afraid of meeting Tyloo in the bomb site when it comes down to it. Vitality certainly playing like favorites. Nice to hear from the performance coach of Vitality coming in as well, talking about how even last season when they were on this streak of trophy runs, 7 in a row, sometimes they weren't even trying to win, essentially. They were just trying to make sure they were playing good CS and things outside the server were clicking, and that resulted in them picking up more and more success, more and more wins. So what's the focus for Vitality? Just enjoying the game. And certainly result in a bit of a run here. Sitting as the favorite to take the trophy in the CS division. Fast B-pop through the smoke, Flames he caught off guard.
Done well to get out with anything there. Dink softens them up for the Apex nade. It was dropped a little bounty of util out towards the spawn. And he's actually going to try and play ahead of this retake. His teammates aren't nearby yet. That molly makes him reconsider.
Ooh.
So here's the grouping for Vitality. Molly's in, that's gonna flush a backside player wide. Fights are available, but these flashbangs continue to punish. It's ZywOo and Rops who make the first incision. They're looking for even more. Good clear on the pool. They know about G, back in Banana, and on his swing, he's silenced. You're getting a lot of mileage out of this duo right here, and that makes you happy. You're a Vitality fan. ZywOo and Rob showing up in great form to open this up.
Absolutely. Lovely retake utility as well. Even though Tyloo, they pull another famed pop going through the smoke with a flashbang. They get what they want. They catch Flamesy off guard and get that entry. Vitality, it's so early in the round. They still have all their incendiaries. Perfect molly placement. Burns out the best two positions backside. Nice to see they have a molly for Dark as well from the coffin. A hard position to Molotov. And Vitality just make it look easy in that 4-on-4 post spawn. A site that is known to be very difficult to retake. Vitality barely drop a man. Mezzy picked in middle this time. A bit of an aggressive opener from Vitality is punished. So let's see what Tyloo do when they have the lead. It would be so expected to just go back to B and run this execute, expecting a 5-on-2 in this bomb site. The read is right. Retake utility comes in.
Flame's gonna play behind it.
Ooh.
Mercury good for one, but it's Apex.
Stuck.
Now playing right up front of the pack. Does good damage, but falls, getting nothing done. It's gonna leave Rops and ZywOo in a 2-on-4. I mean, look at the health. Look at who's left standing for Vitality.
You want to see him try, you really do. The bomb delay is opening up an opportunity, but they're searching for a lurker right now, and they're not going to find it. This is a safe, cool hit for Vitality as Tyloo catch Apex committed. Good nade on. ZywOo's dropped his gun again, Harry. What's happening?
He's been doing this a lot all tournament long.
Third time. He's got some new binds. Has Mezzi put his config in?
I don't know what's causing it.
Third time he's dropped his gun just randomly. It's not yet like punished him.
But you feel like it will. It nearly did the other day.
Yeah,
he
true.
dropped it like as he was getting pushed.
Yeah.
ZywOo with Butterfingers.
Gotta watch out.
It's weird that it's noticeable,
Yeah,
right?
like it's him 3 times in 3 maps. So just keep an eye out for that. That's all I'll say. Nice round for Tyloo. Despite the very, very low health, they clean it up pronto. Entry that opened up that B play.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, this feels good for Tyloo as well, because finally they get one of these early advantages. That was the Vitality move to open things up, right? Mezzi aggressive down through mid, coming at it no longer with kind of sitting back, letting Tyloo come to them. They try and force the fight early, and Tyloo do good to convert on a 5v4.
Ouch.
Promising sign. Let's see if they can build upon it. Vitality don't go back to that early aggression.
Util is brutal.
Last play out in the top mid. Mezzi hears this, steals himself away for a moment. He's got ZywOo moving over to offer up assistance here. And a push through the smoke for Mezzi. Teed up by flashes and more aggression. It's relentless from Vitality.
Uh-oh.
Now ZywOo's picked up an orb, and you know he can wield that well. Oh no,
wait.
God, he gets out, it's fine.
They mollied him. My God.
Can't let him get too comfortable.
Vitality trying to make it hard for themselves, but there's 9-1 on ZywOo, 6-0 on Robs. Mezzi with some impressive multi-kills on the long side. He got that 3K round 2, and then he gets flashed through in this one. Sharp double kill. ZywOo remains ever aggressive. We just see more ego in ZywOo's play this year. That's been part of the reason he's just risen up the ranks and looked even better this year than the last couple. Playing like he's, you know, world number 1. Playing like he should. Not always just letting the game come to him. It's part of why Vitality have been such a threat. Firepower quartet on this team. Apex isn't shy either.
I mean, yeah, it feels like it kind of took the arrival of Donk for him to kind of realize he even had an ego to begin with, right? Like, he'd always been humble because he'd always been first or second best player in the world. He ended up with his worst year yet, and I think that ignited a bit of a fire under ZywOo.
Crazy, it never happened under Simple. Going blow for blow for years, but Donk in a different role. ZywOo certainly looking to make a statement.
Even outside of that, right? Even within his own kind of class, in the AWPing category, he took a nudge there. Honesty coming in above him.
Sure.
And so wanted to try and set the record straight here.
Well, this
2025, ZywOo certainly has delivered on that goal.
Certainly open for the taking here as well this week, because no Donk left to talk about. Honestly, still in the competition. ZywOo, beautiful shot, gets out for free. Headshot onto attacker, and he rotates around alongside. His nade is used, so he can't peer through this Moto smoke. The flash allows him an escape. Don't you dare, ZywOo. He wants one more.
Why does it feel like something's about to happen? ZywOo, great awareness. Third, ZywOo ZywOo, ball rolling. And there's Rops. It's that duo again that made quick work over this A play. Gee, feels like in seconds, the round has just disappeared before their very eyes.
The clock just stops here for Tyloo. They get into strong positions, they get up long, they get deep apps, ready to swing. And ZywOo just 3 clicks to finish everything. Rops, keen trade, and G a save. Nothing more allowed for Tyloo. Vitality 7-1 up CT side on the Chinese team's map pick. Just a clean game of CS here. Flashes have been fantastic. Triple B at the right time. ZywOo ever present. G said he wasn't looking forward to playing ZywOo, or rather that he would get wrecked by him. And right now, seems like he's got a point.
Yeah, realistic and honest. Also, I don't know what they've done with Mezzi today, but he's come through with a vengeance. This guy just wants to keep getting aggressive. Usually, Vitality's kind of safe pair of hands, the one that will save in a clutch, the one that will play the numbers. But it's been Mezzi at the bulk of most of these flash plays and aggressive moves whenever Vitality have looked to make them.
I'm loving it. Keeps getting away with double kills. He's had a triple and 2 doubles. Fry's on the side, and Tyloo's in the bag. 3v3 here gives options to Tyloo, but they've got to read it right, and they go into the A site. Rob's cornered, yet to die. ZywOo with info on the porch push. So this should even allow a bomb plant. The question is, how many can ZywOo fit off? Forget ZywOo, it was Robs with a chance. First death comes in, ZywOo hits his, but they make it in.
Vitality's 2 Frenchmen left up in this clutch. ZywOo and Apex separated on this mid-rotate. Apex is going to take it late through the apartments. ZywOo keeping his options open, right? He has no chance to play just yet, and so spam on the smoke, now trading onto the AWP. He's trying to fake that Apex is here. Hoping that this move through the apartments can seal the deal. And Mercury's been spotted, his AWP will connect. ZywOo left up in this clutch. And Mercury just toying in playing time, there's no beating that. ZywOo fires a shot down range that can't be ducked under. It's the wall bang to find that round.
And the molly doesn't even burn Mercury out. You think Apex has done enough. Mercury dodges the flames, but he catches the smoke. Shot through the wall from ZywOo. There's nothing to do. There's no counter. ZywOo 15-2, another 3K, another round closed. And what more can you say? I can't call this game a one-man army. We've had moments from Mezzi, moments from Robs, but ZywOo is taking the cake. Tyloo's taking a beating.
I mean, this is one of the tough parts about playing this Vitality team. It demands perfection. You have to be ready to kind of meet them at their level. For a lot of squads, that means playing the best CS you ever have. That's what's been so kind of startling about like these Liquid games. Whenever they've matched up against Vitality, it feels like it actually puts a lot of energy into the team, and it raises the overall level. But if you're not able to do that, you will get ran through. And you know, whatever ideas you have, whatever kind of moves you're trying to pull here, if you're Tyloo, you've got to expect resistance throughout. You've got to be willing and adaptable to kind of change the game plan on the fly. They've struggled at getting opening kills. And as the game's gone on, Vitality have only been taking more and more liberties. This time it's aggression down through Banana. Flames again with this gap on the smoke. And once more, it's going to net them a kill. Jam Young had a rough start to this game, had some unfortunate deaths to open. And it might end up being a non-starter for him. He's 0-9 currently.
I mean, this is the firepower piece of Tyloo, isn't it? This is the guy who won them Fisher, came through with an MVP,
He's the guy with arguably like the best eagle highlight on this map ever.
Yeah. Looks just incredible.
Actually, second.
Oh dear.
ZywOo's just bullying them.
Bullets pouring through their skin right now. Flamesy gonna get out. He's just had a boring game, just dropping utility and refusing to give them an entry, forcing them to commit if they want to come for the kill. Apex holds utility ready for Flamesy. 30 seconds for Tyloo to make up their mind. They could save. Give them more guns. G looks convinced. Robs has other ideas. And yeah, Jamyoung, this is meant to be the guy to carry Tyloo through thick and thin. Young aim star of Tyloo. But he has yet to break into this game. Even caught by a bottom banana push. This save is not guaranteed. Trade should be there. Attacker gets 2. Mezzy may as well risk it for a biscuit, but Attacker gets all 3 and keeps the AK rolling. Is it even a means to an end, though, at this point for Tyloo? They're desperate, looking for 3 rounds on a T side. No signs of that.
The thing that's felt really awkward for Jamyoung here is, you know, in a lot of these rounds, he's been caught by the banana aggression. He's been found by this util that's felt super punishing out of Vitality. And so, having his shoes right now, it's not really feeling like he's getting any of the usual fights. I think if you gave him an open runway to go and fight for banana, no util playing into the engagement, he'd have a far better time. This is actually the best position he's gotten to in the round.
Oh.
And so there was a golden opportunity. Does some damage downrange onto Flames.
You have to, though, admire at the same time, while Vitality have been winning that util game, they've never given a pick away in banana. They're never overcommitting in this position. The third rotate's coming in. They're playing this util and spawn. Even Apex is kind of abandoning Flamesy to throw in nades, to offer assisting flashes. Tyloo might pop through a smoke. It's a signature play, but Vitality are prepared. 3 players in position. Util getting juggled now, making up their mind as Tyloo get closer to their destination. Trying to feign something first on A. Will that even make a difference? 2 HEs at the coffin side.
Here's the exec into the stack. Flames hidden away. It's a rapid at a spawn. Mezzy, gun on in time, gonna get out with 1. Now Flames just trying to draw them in. It's a good shot.
Nice.
Zaya in with 2. And that's a plant for Tyloo. Now he's very low on health. And you've got to put a stop to ZywOo, who is in terrifying form. And his mate Rops, who feels borderline invincible in this game.
Look at it go.
Zaya low on health. Nearly seals the deal with a 4K. It's Rops versus Mercury. Flashes out, Rops makes his move now. Here's the footsteps. Clutches are meant to be this guy's bread and butter. Tap on the defuse on the swing. Mercury puts him down. And so far from an easy round for Tyloo, they walk through it.
That is traded every single kill. That is 1 for 1 the entire way through the round, down to the clutch out for Mercury. That's how hard they have to work to get in this game. It's great rooting into spawn. They catch Mezzy off guard. Still, he drags 1 down with him. But Flamesy in a predictable position. They've seen him there before. And on low health, knowing you need to make a play, make a push, catch a player off guard, ZywOo is put down, 17-3. That's what it takes for finally Tyloo to do something in this map. Will it open up a chance? Apex AWP, not a common sentence. But a 9-2 up.
That's a sign that things are either going really well or really bad, and right now...
Apex is bored of throwing nades.
Really good for Vitality.
Got another pop here. Looks like it.
I mean, this util has been brutal. I feel like every nade has found its way to 50+ damage for the Vitality squad. They're looking for double digits on the half here. ZywOo and Mezzy feel safe in the openings. Mezzy getting pressured now. They will close the distance on him. It's a fast backstab for Flames. And ZywOo still trying to keep eyeballs on Moto.
Ollie.
It's letting him close the distance. He gets 1 kill for free. And that's enough to tip the scales for Vitality. follow-up for Flames does miss the mark. He's had multiple chances now, finally gonna get it. Locked in this 1v1, Flames pulls up with a big clutch, and that's how Vitality lock in double digits. This might be Tyloo's map pick, but it is Vitality in full control.
We are here outside in the Riyadh Boulevard. Team Falcons have done it 2 times. EWC Club Champions. They've toppled every other org that was in the competition on each game. It doesn't matter now because they are the champions. Look, the celebration has begun. The party vibes have begun. They are giving thanks and glory to God here for the victory. And man, have they earned it. 2-time champions. That is absolutely insane. Imagine that on each game, having a roster that can topple the entire world on their favorite games, man. This is insane. How happy are you right now?
That was gorgeous, bro. That was gorgeous. That was amazing. In Saudi Arabia, 2-time, guys. That was 2-time, guys. Yeah, that was absolutely insane, guys. Welcome to Saudi, bismillah. Next time, guys, you will come, bismillah. Let's go, man.
The fans here are ecstatic right now. They're 2-time champions. They knew they could do it. It was looking rocky for a while. Team Liquid were causing problems, but they managed to topple them. Of course, Nephew there for 356, the last remaining threat. And with him out of the way, they are alive and well as the 2-time EWC Club Champions here. Absolutely phenomenal scenes outside here in the Riyadh Boulevard. Should we get in the middle? Let's go. Come on. Get in the middle.
Champione, champione, ole, ole, ole.
Oh my gosh. Let's get in here. Let's talk to people. Who wants to talk?
Vitality in pole position and looking good to run away with Tyloo's pick of Inferno. It might have been a home map for this Tyloo team, but it is not feeling that way here because ZywOo's come to stay. He ain't paying no rent. He wants to own the property. 18-4 on ZywOo. He has been farming in this game.
Yeah, just so much impact, so much input, closing rounds. Undeniable is ZywOo right now.
Nearly 150 ADR.
No one else has really been sleeping on this Vitality team either. Just been across the board perfection. A couple of pops for Tyloo, let them in, but We have Flamesy running up the short side in this pistol, avoiding that apps play. Attackers Julies need multiple kills, and while the flash is good from Mercury, we need the shots to follow up. G with a double, finally getting to play this game. After so many saves, he finds 3, and Tyloo are given a chance in this map. Better late than never, but late nonetheless. This was the map we not only saw Tyloo bring into Pro League last season, but they went on a huge streak on it at Fisher as well, the event they picked up. G having fun.
G's having a good time. He liked that pistol round.
Tyloo know they can do it. On a good day, but is today a good day?
I think one of the only nerves I've really had with Vitality post this player break is that Apex has a real, I'm going to use the word keenness, to try and close games. And I think sometimes that's to the detriment of Vitality.
I think that'll be the same here.
I don't know. I'm just saying, you know, if this starts building and it gets closer, that's when we'll get worried. For now, Vitality, they just take an eco. They've got a gun round coming up and plenty of room to work with. So no cause for concern, no stress yet.
So we're just poking and prodding with the Deagle against static targets. Anything to fear here for Tyloo?
I think that's nice is even though Jamyoung has had a pretty wretched first half as far as it goes, he still comes through with a good move in this round. He's taken deep banana, so he's already flanking. Vitality get away with 1 and now find themselves flung out in towards the spawn. They're going to try and double peek Mercury here. Easier said than done. Clean stuff from him on the Famous. And so conversion found for Tyloo. Threat of the Deagles dodged.
It's the only freebie you're going to get, though, in this campaign back in this map. Vitality will forever be a threat on this T side. Fall by comes through. Flamesy not even buying utility. Screaming he's going to be running right up banana in this first round. Perhaps towards the apps, leading his spawn either way, front of the pack.
I mean, talked about that keenness from Apex to try and get these games over the line. While you have this much breathing room, wouldn't put it past Vitality throwing in a bit of a pacey round here. It'll still be pacey by Inferno's standards, so don't expect anything yet, but they're looking for this apps control and they've got it. It's a double mid setup, both under porch, no one watching the balcony run out. They're very vulnerable to the play that Vitality throw into this round, and it will be their undoing. Apex and Rops catching both players on the entry. A stack for Tyloo over at that B bomb site, and kind of the thing you're really not hoping for with that double porch setup is the app spillover. Vitality take a clean pathing, they go and fight for that exact real estate, and Tyloo get locked out with that re-smoke in at Moto.
And it's a multitude of nice things for Vitality. It's not just the read that Tyloo might just go triple B on the first gun round, get their util in as quick as possible, but also Apex swinging out porch there is all the info Vitality need. They're already committed out apps, but they immediately find out where the players are, and so they can route perfectly, trade on short instantaneously. And so there's never a chance for that round to get out of control, for those short players to squeeze a couple of kills off, opening up the retake. They all just get massacred in seconds. So Apex's 1-for-1 is a high value kill, and Rops is there to trade him. Tyloo don't know where to look, and by the time they do, it's already too late. It's just a shame to see this 1-11 on Jamyoung. Really hope he can pick himself back up for Nuke. Another strong map for him as an individual, but my God. This has not been the perfect start. Mezzy with some help in banana now. Tyloo posted up.
Jamyoung's getting aggressive.
Oh my.
On the flash, and it was nearly a great flash.
I mean, it was a great flash.
But it blinds Jamyoung as well.
Everyone. Ooh.
Zaiwu tries his hand at the transfer. That molly will complete the kill for him, forcing them wide into Mezzy. And I mean, this is everything here for Tyloo. They're at the wit's end of their money, and they're left in this 2v4. Save feels like it's really the only option available to you here. But at this type of scoreline, it's a call you don't feel great about making.
They run into the triple B, and they don't even care. Just committing the whole way down. Awkward that Jamyoung eats the flash as much as everyone else does, because Vitality is just spraying blind, but you can't get any kills up close. Vitality just throw numbers at the problem, and it solves it with ease. 12 rounds. Exits have been where most of these kills have come from for G, it feels like. And ZywOo ends it, 22-6, a monstrous map from ZywOo. Not fearful of any underdogs here, 2-0 over Liquid, and looking to take Tyloo's map pick. Worth noting as well, if Vitality win this game today, they rise back to first on the VRS rankings, a spot taken by Spirit after Vitality's early elimination at Bounty in those semi-finals. But Spirit are gone now, and Vitality gobbling up those points.
It also just continues this trend of us having to wait to see that matchup between Vitality and Spirit.
Oh, when's it going to come?
Flash play up in the top banana. Vitality trying to deal the killing blow. They put ZywOo and Apex up at the front.
No respect.
And they brute force their way through the triple stack. In the past, saving was the choice here for Tyloo. That's no longer in consideration. And that's going to leave them playing right in to a patient Rops back in the apartments. He seems like he's got the read, and Rops will walk that one over the line. That is a walk in the park of a game from Vitality. It's not even close. They steamroll Tyloo on their pick of Inferno.
Just impressive to see Vitality after struggling against Liquid twice over. We were worrying, are they gonna fall against underdogs? Vitality make a statement here.
This is the Esports World Cup.
Vitality tournament to lose, and it doesn't feel like they're planning on doing it in this series. Domination on map one. Now we get ready to head to Nuke. It's the Vitality pick. With how things just went on Inferno, it's safe to say Tyloo are going to need a miracle to turn things around. The individual level, not quite there. And that's before you start looking at the tactics at play here on a home ground map for this Vitality squad.
If we follow the script, the time to lose for Vitality is in that semi-final. That's been the story of Season 2 of the year. Mongols are waiting. Just beat them at Bounty in that exact matchup. So Vitality are looking for a little bit of vengeance. They've got to get through Tyloo once more. Had no problem on Inferno. Had a lot of fun, more than anything. ZywOo looking lights out. Vitality ready to throw another punch on this T side. They sit back in the lobby, getting Flames in a strong position to play later into the round. Not much info outside, just G watching from main, but it's this boost up that could be interesting. Vitality going in.
Ezzy at the front, and that's nearly the double, but the support comes in from Mercury. And that lets the attacker recover. G finds success in the downtime. Vitality, this pistol round, not off to the start they were hoping for.
They were always meant to come back, but they took way too many casualties.
It's now left with a desperate scrap out in towards A. ZywOo tries to lead the charge. It's a clean kill short. It's swiftly traded on by G. Who you know is feeling happy about this pistol round. Can Apex make it weird? Mercury's got to be considering this, but there are a lot of avenues open here. There's gaps all around the map, and so being able to piece together where Apex is hinges on him giving you a little hint.
No chance.
Will have to happen. He swings the door open. Ramp swing out. Missed shots for Mercury. That's going to let Apex get away with a bomb plant here. But they close the distance on him. Mercury chasing down that final kill. It's a pistol round to open up Nuke, taken convincingly by Tyloo.
Yeah, good plant for Vitality, allows a buy in the second. They always wanted to go back into an A-split with Flames in that position, but the boost up works wonderfully. Combined with support from Hell, Tyloo get out of that very well on the ramp with a triple stack. A nice shot for Zywoo, but no further. And a bit of bonus money. And let's see where Vitality put it here, post-pistol. Tyloo starting the second map strong. You can't get comfortable against a Vitality force buy.
Full wall, a force buy round from Vitality.
I like the walk as well. Really adds an element of question for Tyloo.
Mercury tries to catch them on a spam.
Ooh, they are lucky.
And so no exact idea how many made it down here. Tyloo only bring one player down lower. Second going to join him, Mercury also falling down the vent. They've got 4 players for Vitality coming their way. Zaya on the line, there's the supporter swing out from his captain, going to catch Apex on the cross. Mercury ends up falling right back into the Lion's Den. As a gap gets created, his teammate leaves, falls back into the site, and Mercury ends up in a rough position.
Oh, flying back up, that is the perfect move. Look at the minimap, 3 blue players lower and only 1 on this top site. Attacker has got to defend.
Good catch for Jam Young. They need to... Oh, that's weird for Rops.
Kills a kill, opens up a plant. No util to stall out this retake.
Nothing about these fights have felt particularly pretty thus far for Vitality, and they're wounded here in this post plant. Zywoo wrapping around the world. It's going to be a very big play if he can get up into heaven, but Jam Young catches him. Already getting more mileage out of Jam Young than in the entirety of Inferno. Mezzi overran, and Jam Young with the spot on Rops. He'll seal it with a third. That's the Jam Young you've wanted to see.
Yeah, it's worrying that he's out-fragged himself last map in just 2 rounds of play, but it's also reassuring that we're going to have him actually in this game be a factor for Tyloo. Nice slow retake there, getting back up secret decisively, not risking anything up vent. They read the wrap round for the Galil on Zywoo, and no position really in that A side to hold for Vitality. Scared of lobby, scared of heaven, scared of main.
And you know, if one thing was clear on Inferno, it's that Vitality had no respect for Tyloo. They did not play a respectful brand of Counter-Strike. And if you're able to squeak out an early lead here, just maybe you can force Vitality to slow down a little bit and play more normal. G, his AWP fires off for a double.
Oh dear.
Apex dead as well, doesn't even make a dent. This one's looking to fall dominantly in Tyloo's favor, and it's G with a blinding sequence. That is a lovely 3K. Whoa. All right, G, we see ya.
We were waiting. Finally
got me
delivered.
very excited, apparently.
Yeah, popping Zywoo in the hut as well. Triple kill for G with the AWP. And I'm glad it comes out early in this game, even though it's risky. You want your AWP to get activated. CT side nuke. G ever present. And Vitality won't force it anymore. After a flawless round, they come through with just Tech 9s. Now it's Vitality trying to battle back into this map. And the smoke. Absolute mess.
Wasn't ready for players on either side of that smoke. Vitality try and pick up the pace after those kills. And it's to their detriment as he just barely makes it down the vent. So a chance at a bomb plant here. The rotates won't be able to stop him. Stalling for even a moment has allowed them to close the distance here.
Money, money, money.
Util reigns in, plant for Mezzi, and G to overrun.
All right, these rounds are getting desperate for Vitality, just trying to squeeze plants out of them. That's been all they've been able to manage. One interesting post plant on that top site, but underarmed were Vitality. Now they have everything they need. Fall by finally coming through in round 5. Delayed gratification, and it has to hit hard. The question is on Apex here in this rifle round. What's he going to call?
Nice!
Is Tyloo already presenting a threat on an underplayed map for them?
Far better look individually as well. It took way too long for anyone on Tyloo to find their footing back on Inferno. By the time that very first half was drawing to a close, it felt like you really only had like save kills left to feel happy about. Here, G's been a beast on this AWP. It's been out straight away for Tyloo, fast as possible. He's 7-0 to open, keeping it mobile on the AWP. Even in this round, Vitality are showing a bit of interest in looking for this ramp control, and so once more, it's the G AWP they're gonna have to get past. Fake outside util, Apex lobbed that in, but G just isn't missing right now. Jamyoung even falling back, just keeping control over Hell, denying the wrap. He doesn't hang around and like take the fight into ramp. Instead, he just plays for the push.
Can't plant in ramp. Pressure on this top site. 30 seconds, they're wrapping around the world. Garage fight is unorthodox. It comes up for Tyloo. Even the heaven is rife with opponents. That Molotov did nothing to push Jamyoung out of position. They can try it again, but all they're doing is wasting their time. 20 seconds, that bomb still lost up top. 2v4, it might have to be combat save. Nothing to do here for Vitality. Outpositioned by Tyloo. Very good to see them, as you say, pull back off of ramp. Not overcommitting. G almost considered going back for a second shot. But Jamyoung backs up. G gives them the space. And Vitality can go nowhere with it. Blocked every step of the way. 8-0 for G right now. We're getting a game out of Tyloo. Surprising time to see it. And honestly, those kind of saves are really annoying when you're at this point in the game, when you don't have anything that's worked, because you're not exactly coming in with a full buy, but you're also somewhat committed. So Vitality force back around these guns. They get full AKs, but util's lacking. No AWP for ZywOo. It's not perfection here for Vitality right now. Getting a very interesting game here. Hard to expect this one from Tyloo, just given how one-sided Inferno was. Can G keep it going?
Push out Jamyoung.
Oh, God.
Starting to chase. Flames in with a double opener. Bomb picked up. Meanwhile, his teammates down at lower. Apex has been caught out in the yard. He might just walk into Messiah here. Whoa, it's a weird interaction with the door for Robs, but it's kept him in it. I'll open a check. A 2v2 now opened up for Vitality as they look to get on the board here. It's a double opener from Flames. A lot of damage done onto G. It's going to leave Tyloo in a bit of an awkward spot. G's been instrumental, but at 9 health, even he has his limits here, taking the path back to Vent. They drop down and link up with Attacker. A lot of time ticked off this bomb, and so have to get a move on now. Nothing presenting itself. That's a big catch. Rob's picked up. G was leaving, and so this gets kind of caught between two decisions. It's all Flames. in the indecisiveness, Flames stays firm.
Yeah, a bit of a weird decision, maybe some nerves there, because G can't run away anyway. He's not in health. That's a B-side plant. There's nowhere to save. There's physically no way to survive from that position. So even him running away slows down the retake. Would have loved him running in first and dying to Flames, but he plays it really well. Trigger disciplining just a couple of seconds to guarantee the round. And if G was the one to just run out there in the 2v1,
Nice!
that would have set his teammate up to close the round and keep this flawless for Tyloo. Awkward one to lose. Vitality find a way, even if it takes them everything. ZywOo's AWP saved. And now the chance to start building on this T side, but Tyloo have come to play, no doubt about it.
I think it's interesting in terms of the map we've ended up on for Vitality, even though Nuke was a big part of their first half of 2025. Since returning from the player break, only seen them play it a handful of times, and both times it's been very, very close matches. If you remember, this was one of the Liquid games that went to OT with them narrowly taking it. Back in Cologne, they play Astralis here, and that one goes the distance with a 13-11 win for Vitality. So this was kind of a chance to stretch your legs and see where you're at if you're the Vitality squad. You don't want to feel like you've let Tyloo have a way in. Aggression up into the heavens. This is strong real estate here for Vitality to hold. Flames making it all the way through the yard. G, for the first time in what feels like this whole game, is going to find himself out of position. He's dropped down lower on that AWP. I mean, when you get this control up in heaven on Flames, you want to do something with it. Vitality look for the A hit. Say low on health. Dead in one shot here. So anything from him would be big. Mezzi finds it straight away. That's when Flames gets activated out through heaven. With Mezzi providing the openers, Flames providing the cover and the safety net in this bomb plant. There's no attempt here for Tyloo.
That's a forced save, even if they don't want to. Clinical execute for Vitality, not even an execute, just a couple of nades in main from Apex, and they flood the site. Good to see Flames able to get in strong positions, still playing confident despite the slow start for Vitality on this map. Gun's getting hunted. G fires off his AWP, and now he's boxed in. GV ZywOo catches Mezzi, but surviving this one, unrealistic. He's dead at the end. So Vitality have something to say for this 5-0 lead. One more buy will break the money of Tyloo.
Going to try and watch the cross on that break. He spotted one man make it past. Oh, playing ahead of the timing. Smoke break.
Dear.
Apex has done a lot of damage. One more. Can't quite find that stray bullet to deal with G.
Rob spammed out and door at the same time. Tyloo at least hold the advantage. They have strong positioning, 2 on lower. But they're split up. Jamyoung jumping, but Zaya needs to play off of this with him. Shadow given away. Ahead of the molly goes Jamyoung. Apex knew what was up, but it was too late. Kill forced by Tyloo. And now Vitality just have to hit this top site. Mezzi with an entry, he's opened it up.
Mercury holding on up in heaven for now while his teammates try and take position. There won't be a big rush on this retake. Need the rest of Tyloo to close the gap.
Bomb has been planted.
He's a shot away from certain death, and the rest of Tyloo wait down at lower. Still late to begin on this rotate. G's going to clear out the vent, and that hopefully It's Messiah, the safe passage to rotate through what is otherwise a pretty horrible position. Flash in just to really make him safe or put him in more danger. That's taken a lot of pace out of this retake. Pace that Tyloo desperately need. ZywOo in the feed next. It's a lineup for Mezzi, but he can't convert. Flames has got to be the one to do it. Low health on both players, and Tyloo, no one makes the effort to get on that bomb. It's an easy clutch for Flames. Vitality now starting to streak together some T-side rounds.
Just the impact player for Vitality right now. It's not ZywOo leading the fray, it's Flames with every single round attributed to his name in this game. That Heaven control in the rifle round, the clutch out here, winning it on lower in the 1v2. Just Flames. Vitality have him to thank, and a bit too slow to go for Tyloo. A team flash makes it even worse for Wear. Couple of disaster late round moments here for Tyloo on these retakes in what was an otherwise very strong start to this map. Feel like it could have gone even better. And those little mistakes, those little ways in for Vitality will be exploited to the nth degree. Finally breaking their money. Pistols, MP9, Scout. This is Vitality looking to draw the score up as soon as possible. No resistance in this round. It's just Jamyoung with a deagle. Now, Jamyoung with a deagle on ramp. That is interesting. But do Vitality want to hit upper? Nades going in. Might just be a bit of a fake out.
Still, Tyloo are doing, I'm kind of impressed with how resilient they've been on these smokes. They're going to be able to block whatever Vitality look to run in this round.
I just think they're going to go through this ramp smoke. They're full committed. Or is it the second top side here?
If you're hoping to go on a second timing, you haven't scared as much util out of Tyloo as you're expecting here. You've just been resmoked now at the 40-second mark, and that might force Vitality's hand. It looked like they wanted to go out upper on the back of these resmokes. The best option just to play through. They're blocked at ramp, blocked at the door, but nothing down in the heart. Messiah overran. Flames with the entries. Flames having to do it all right now. There's a bit of help from ZywOo.
Yeah, I mean, the idea is nice for Tyloo, right? You can buy a lot of time with the smokes, you can force Vitality through a choke point, but if you can't get a single kill on that top site until you've lost it, it's never meant to be. Messiah needs to find something with a 5-7 there, tucked to the corner. And 4 rounds for Vitality, and again, all 4 really attributed to Flamesy's work. Double entry, out Hut. Was getting a little bit scary, a little bit too close for comfort there on the clock for Vitality, but Tyloo don't have the guns to stop them. Jamyoung D always claims one. Maybe Mercury can find an AK, but Rops here to stop it.
Terrorists win.
Vitality build into this game, so a bit of a slow start, but no cause for concern. No alarm button pressed here for Vitality. Fall by for Tyloo, another chance for redemption.
Maybe something a bit pacier at ramp. They hear Jamyoung here, and I think that's a really big invitation if you're Vitality to try and put the squeeze on him. He does well to stay alive. Apex with a full contact walkover out in the yard. Catches a freebie on his jaunt across the secret.
Cheeky, very cheeky. Different paces every single time for Apex. He's done smokes, he's played behind them, he's played just ahead of them, and now he walks all the way across. Zaya's really had trouble. Guy falling first in that top side a couple of times. Caught him main in this round, 3 and 8. Been a bit of a problem piece for this Tyloo defense. As Vitality mount this comeback. That's despite all 3 of his kills being opening kills in this game.
Feels like a shame as well because he was switched on in that head-to-head bout versus Astralis, but we're not getting that Messiah today. Mercury next to fall, and this A-play starting to take shape from Vitality as they look to level the playing field. Attacker doesn't even get a chance to shoot back, it feels like.
Vitality are warmed up now, that much is clear. Taking really keen fights. Boosting Heaven to stop the save as well. No, after me, says Zywoo.
Oh, maybe Rops should have gone up.
Yeah, stand up.
Come on, Rops.
Stand up, Rops.
Great movement for himself. Not so good when it comes to moving his teammates.
Yeah, I'm standing, guys. Oh, that's why you boost Zywoo.
That's why you sent Zywoo up there.
Exactly. Jamyoung in garage, and they're coming for him. He's going to reveal his position. Didn't need to. Zywoo just taps him out. All right, Zywoo's woken back up. And that is not a good sign for Tyloo. The 5-0 lead, but Vitality proving the difference as they find 5 right back, showing that championship level. Able to right their wrongs very quickly in this game. Remember, it took them till round 4 to even get a full buy.
So many of these rounds, it's been Apex solo lurking behind these smokes. So another change for Vitality as they send 3 players down contact with Apex left out in the yard. There's a reason why he has a kind of degree of freedom there getting a fight, and that's because he's expected, right? He's the one you expect to see if he does fall in that engagement. Some noise made. Mercury on the jump check gets the info. Vitality already have strong position down here towards lower with a whole minute left to work with, 2 players still in the lobby. Feeling the pressure to go just yet.
Second rotate moves down. That's exactly what Vitality wanted. Look at them shuffle back. More steps made by Zywoo. Really trying to sell this one. U2 will do so. He's got 4 grenades right now to make them panic. 3 players in position, and Zywoo thins the herd. He's just going to go for it. Feeling pretty good right now. Double entry on the B side for Zywoo. Trying to find everyone. B is clear. They go into the remainder, and Vitality just rid Tyloo from the round. Hitting both sites at the same time. Zywoo, the one-man army. And Team Vitality, from 5-0 down, look to win out this half, 7-5 up.
I mean, this was good, right? With how the game started, you were a little bit nervous. Vitality was seemingly on track for their worst T-side yet post-player break, but they equaled it up in the last round. They've now looking to win out the half here. I think, you know, what really matters big picture for Vitality is they don't want teams starting to look at this Nuke as a way to topple Vitality. As mentioned, since that return from the player break, they've had a number of very, very close matches that maybe shouldn't have been on this map, and that's a stark difference to how the year started on Nuke.
Oof. Oh no.
You want to kind of dodge that threat here. Flames caught with Util. G in the feed as well, still continuing his hot game on this AWP. 15-4 for G, a chance to catch Apex as he's getting aggressive. Shadow spotted, Apex giving chase. Oh, me Apex, and he takes it clinically.
Oh, that hurts.
G didn't even see what hits him. Apex just so fast. As quick as he's gone. As quick as he arrives, he's gone rather, up through the ladder. They've just dodged him with this backstab.
Oh.
A wild fly up the ladder for Mercury. And that's kept Tyloo in this round.
No way, Messi just sticks it. He knows that Molly's bought him enough time, but smoke on it, they come running through, there's no kill. Trade for Robs, needs the clutch. 2 kills deep, no info on the last. Are you expecting this late from the same position. Robs considers all options, all avenues, but tucks back in his corner, lets the kill come to him in classic Robs fashion. Patience almost pays off, but Tyloo find a clutch, and they find a round at the end of the half. Messiah saving them after a series of rough moments. Tyloo with a shot here on Nuke. Vitality's entry opened a door for this comeback, and the rest of the team was right through it. 5-0 down, 6-6 half. Team Vitality still looking and searching for that 2-0. Semi-finals awaits. Mongols awaits a matchup Vitality want to rewrite here at EWC. Tyloo may have taken down Astralis, not for the first time, to get to this quarterfinal, but surely world number one is a bridge too far.
And they'll be happy they're able to break that Vitality streak, and they come into this second half with a vengeance. Fast top site here. Flames tries to dispel it, but he's only good for one. Mercury giving chase. So we end up at a 3-on-3. Rob's first point of contact out through heaven. And he's got ZywOo here with him, but it gets awkward, stuck on each other. Robs and ZywOo battle forwards.
No business.
Convincing turnaround in the pistol from Vitality.
It's so nice when you see 3 entries come through and then you check who's alive and you see it's Rops and ZywOo every single time. Vitality, that's their fuel to the fire. Winning out a nice 2v3, stopping that plant from ever materializing.
Nice, Matu, nice.
And stopping another strong half start from Tyloo. ZywOo's recovered as well. He was, what, 3 and 7? At one point in this game.
Yeah, but if you want to talk about GOAT snipers, it's G right now,
Yeah,
15
true.
and 6. He's been keeping up appearances all map long.
Managed to get avoided towards the end, though, of that CT
He
side.
did. He went from always being in the right place, it felt like, to getting hard dodged in the final, 5 rounds.
Locked out of some top hits. Vitality stopped going ramp. It'll be hard to come back on this T-half, that's for sure. Oh, don't forget to close the door on your way out, Apex.
Are you born in a barn? Apex with the jump up.
Here they come.
Trying to flood it down. Apex head on a swivel here, but the flash proves to be too good. G tees them up. Messiah knocks them down. And a 4-on-3 in this post plant. ZywOo moving in, gonna make his presence known. Low health on that re-swing. It's an easy double from ZywOo. He continues to creep forward. Bloodlust now in the mind of ZywOo.
Move.
Jam Young tries his hand at a swing, but ZywOo very switched on here and not letting anything get past. It's a clean retake from Vitality, and they do it from the back foot. They do it with ZywOo. A much-needed boost here for Vitality, who thus far have mainly been relying on Flames' input in this map. Knowing that ZywOo's starting to find his voice again is a huge push, a huge shove in the right direction.
Yeah, very hard site to hold in a post plant with pistols. We've seen that really let down both teams. Vitality on the top site, Tyloo on lower. Need rifles to find that range. There's no good cubbies in B. Vitality scale very well on the rafters. Apex, his whole body was on a swivel there. 3v4 one out by Vitality again. Another man disadvantage in that site take. Tyloo take a breather.
They're gonna put a bit of money in again on the back of that bomb plant. Just a chance to make this one interesting. Will they though? ZywOo and Flames deny the vent drop. The bomb is the only thing that tumbles down.
Nothing's getting past him. Not in this doorway. Tyloo would just love a kill here. Jam Young's put himself in a position.
Rops here has missed his timing.
But there's no reason to re-enter ramp. And I think deep down Rops is aware that this exists. And a player to get caught off guard is Rops. Locked in on that fight. G would just love an exit for
1v5 Deagle highlight. That's a question mark at the end there.
Yeah, answer's no. But get a couple of kills to farm that AWP money, that's for sure. Of course, as soon as he leaves outside, Vitality enter. You wouldn't knife him, Apex. That would be rude. So we will get there first, and Vitality take a flawless round. This is it here for Tyloo. If they start slow on their T-side gun round, this game is going to disappear in front of their eyes.
Pressure's really on to just call your best round, play your best game here and now. That kind And a surge of Vitality confidence is back as they're taking more and more liberties, and it doesn't get more aggressive than this. Rob through the smoke.
Got stuck.
He catches him back turned. There's layers to this ramp defense. Apex hangs around as ZywOo bested out in the yard, and Mercury with some serious space up towards heaven. This is going to cause Tyloo to reconsider. Even though they find ramp space, they find the outside kill, they're going to go looking for an A play, and that's because of Mercury. Attacker doesn't fire off on the flash. This collapse into the lobby is slowly taking shape. G! Oh my God! This guy just can't miss! Give him an AWP, give him a rifle. G's finding everything for Tyloo.
That was stunning. That turnaround on 1 health, just tapping out the flank. Even though
Stealing the show. How's he doing that versus Vitality?
I mean, Tyloo had all the space in the round, but that was still getting scary with double player on heart with a flank as well. G has no right to get away that clean. 18 and 8. Forget the AWP.
I mean, he might have been a little bit worried about matching up against ZywOo here, and those nerves may have played into that opening map, but G has come on to his own in map 2.
ZywOo with a rare miss. Allows Jamyoung down. Ramp hit, they want to meet him there. Rocks with an awkward spray, doesn't land a tag, and that's only a tag for ZywOo. Not only did Tyloo have a man up, they've got a path down to B. Flames takes the risky rotation, but without risk, there is no chance in this round. He needs something out this single door or will be relegated to the save. And even now, Vitality running out of road. Apex creeps in, they come for him. Door open, draws him in, awkward. G with his back turned, the miscom there for Tyloo. Apex had to get that kill though, and even now, Flamesy not considering it. Tyloo have done enough.
Even with that freebie, presence of Jamyoung puts the fear in them and denies the route in to that retake. It's a convincing round for Tyloo. One entry, all it takes. Gets the ball rolling on that B hit, and they do it with conviction. They're ahead of the Vitality rotates, and I mean, that's a hard thing to accomplish in this game. Couple of weird misses for ZywOo here.
Even just getting a kill on ramp just makes that round so much more retakeable, so much less space being taken by Tyloo. But only a tag. And Tyloo kick up the pace. Love that. They realize Jamyoung's down. Not fearful of Rops on ramp. Star in that position. And Tyloo just run over him.
And I think what Vitality wanted to accomplish with this Nuke pick was to try and reassert some dominance on this map, right? Show that they're not slouches on it. They wanted a clean win over Tyloo, especially with how this series started, for crying out loud. It wasn't even a contest back on Inferno. But no, it looks like this will be yet another team that you would think Vitality could comfortably beat, kind of being pushed to the very limits on this map since Austin.
How much further is it going to go? Tyloo have the depth, do they have the ideas? They certainly have the firepower. Going head to head really well in this game of Nuke. Lots outside. This is Vitality's bread and butter. 3 players in position to clash. ZywOo pushed by the Molotov. It's Apex who is behind the smoke, able to catch his. Spam is good for G, but it comes at the cost of 2 teammates, and that space taken is only space. ZywOo puts him down.
That's the horrible thing. You miss your first chance to deal with ZywOo. You might never get a second. G dead out in the yards. And Vitality with a clean stop to that outside play.
Yeah, attacker 5 and 13, and that was the fight, right? Onto ZywOo, miss spray completely, and no second chances. That AWP shot ends the round. And Vitality are very well prepared. 3 players committed.
Nice, boys.
Gets that T-Molly, gets it deep outside as well. Tyloo will nowhere to be seen. Smokes outside. But a play to upper. Sooner the better. Apex investigating the yard, they need to go.
Here, Flames left alone as Messi falls straight away. There's a drop in through the heavens. ZywOo arrives, and that AWP leaves a mark. As he started donning it outside of the whiffs in the one save round from Vitality, he's been far cleaner past that point and has been a consistent turning point in these rounds on the AWP.
No flashes to stop Flames. They land backside, throwing the flash on the same molly lineup behind the silo. It will catch a backside or a heaven player, but it won't catch someone's CT vent. Flames is just waiting for his time to fight.
Final timeout called in. Tyloo.
That's a bit of a sign of desperation, really, right? Like, you get shut down, you get completely red on your outside round. Sure, you have a cool, like, pocket explosion when they get that ramp play working through the smoke, but it's a bit of a gimmick for Tyloo. And yeah, gimmicks can win you rounds, but gimmicks struggle to win you games. And depth on the T side of Nuke is maybe where the limit is for Tyloo. Do they trust in themselves to play a slow, drawn-out round?
Yeah, everything's been at that like first tempo, right? That quick timing. Maybe a lack of faith in the mid-rounds. Apex.
Oh, good cover.
Support from Flamesy. ZywOo is getting sandwiched. They saw Jamyoung make it.
Yeah, too many targets.
Yeah. The lapse there for Vitality, it's given ZywOo's life away. It's armed G with an AWP. 20 kills deep is G, silence there, Rops. And the full rotate down in the lower. Vitality continue picking up steam for Tyloo. Time might be up on Nuke.
Yeah. A great, admirable showing here so far. And they've got another bye, so don't count it out yet, but Tyloo, it might only be an NT.
Yeah, I think the thing that's going to feel nice is at least your individuals woke up here. You're able to push a few more buttons of this Vitality squad on their path to reclaiming the #1 spot.
And while ZywOo's woken up in a couple of multi-kill AWP rounds, doesn't look to stop now. Flamesy's also just had a monster map. Impact from the very start got Vitality their 4 rounds in a row to kick off their T-side campaign, and he's bought time for ZywOo to wake back up, blowing out the fire.
I mean, now ZywOo's just having fun with it. That's a move that in the stress of the early game ZywOo wouldn't have done, but taking the time to toy with the Molotov, that's for no one other than the spectators.
Fan favorites. Vitality enjoying themselves here. 4 kills from those semi-finals. The Mongols waiting on. And Flames looks like he wants to end it. His aggression has been excellent, denied this time. ZywOo has them locked in.
You just feel like ZywOo's not been missing, and he's not about to start now. Recovering from the slow start here on Nuke.
Okay.
ZywOo full blind, and they're coming in with this backstab. Jamyoung catches him flashed, but their hopes pinned on getting past the Rops and Messi hold. Vitality drop anchor and sail in to the semi-finals. But Tyloo, a better effort here on the second map of Nuke, but not enough depth to take on Counter-Strike's best.
Yeah, a couple of good games here for Tyloo, beating Astralis that they've done so many times already this season.